money is a tool. You can't work for money. You let money work for you. The moment you realize that money can work for you, your path to being wealthy, it's established, because now you find ways to duplicate your money in that your investment, real estate, or assets. Hey guys, welcome to the Purpose University. My name is Fijira Anita Ibunu, and you are welcome to the Purpose University. We have talked about a lot of things on the Purpose University, and I always emphasize on the importance of acquiring knowledge, acquiring wisdom, getting insight. So if you're there and you're wondering to yourself, why do I even need to watch this platform? I think that if you need general information and knowledge on what to do, how to do it, insights, strategies, then this is the platform for you. Like I said before in my previous video, please, if you're someone that wants to get your message across, you're struggling to create a path on what to write, and let's say you even know what to write, but you don't know how you can go about it to prevent author's block, to prevent having, confusion when you write a book. I'm having a masterclass called the Bookmaker Masterclass, August 9th. Check it out. It's in the description below. Make sure you register before it expires. Time always goes out. Slots are always finished before even time. So make sure you get yours now before it's too late. Check it out. It may be something that you like. It may be something that you enjoy. Don't just, keep your word and your voice to yourself. Express it. And it's very important that we do this, because we've been told that to gain wealth is only by working so hard. And I don't believe that you need to work extremely hard to hardship for you to get what you want. No. In fact, wealthy people, they do this all the time. They find way to multiply their means. They work smart, not hard, which leads to our topic for today, actually, because sometimes we focus on how I'm going to do this job and do that job and do 50 million jobs, and end up getting very little time or little reward for the amount of time that we've put it in. So do not work hard, don't hustle. I believe, hustling is a very general term that is not really the best term. I think diligence should be more used better than hustling. Don't hustling is when you involve hardship, toiling, you're not having rest, you're not having the normal basic necessity of life. You're not experiencing the life you want to live, because you're working 5 jobs and 10 jobs. There's a guy I always listen to, Mario Golden. He always says that he used to believe that lie of working hard gives you money. It does not. It doesn't give you money. He would do a job for 12 hours, his body he's weak, he's tired, and at the end of the day he would get a very little amount of money. So in a year he's making like 40,000 Canadian dollars, and in that 40,000 he has worked almost 12 hours in the entire year. So he asked himself, is this really the path that God has for me? Is this the path that I need to live? He then realized that it's not working hard that gives you money, it's working smart. Working smart will require you being diligent. It will require you putting in effort and time, but you're creating a platform that multiplies. So working smart requires multiplication. Working hard just requires addition. Imagine adding 1 plus 1 plus 1, or adding 1 plus 2 plus 10, than adding 1 times 2, 10, 2, 2 times 10, 20. Now, someone that has added the 1 plus 2 has just gotten what? 3 plus 10 is 13, right? For you that have multiplied 2 times 10, you're going to 20. So you can see what I'm saying. Multiplication brings wealth. Addition just makes you stay stagnant. So you don't want to stay stagnant, working so hard, putting in so much effort into something, and it's not yielding result. You have to find out, what is the way that I can work that will create me income without me even blinking my eyes? When I'm sleeping, it's generating wealth for me. So you have to avoid the hustling mindset. Hustling, working hard, does not make you more wealthy. It does not. And he said that when he realized the cheat code, now he makes almost 40 plus 80 100,000 plus, 100,000 plus. He's a multimillionaire. Sometimes even makes 1 million a month. A man that was making 40,000 a year, what did he do? He figured out that making money first is easy. I don't need to hustle to get it. I need to do what I need to do, and it will come to me. Dr. Miles Moron always says, he said, if you chase money, it will run. But if you bring value, if you bring a solution to a problem, wealth will find you. So instead of focusing on how can I make more money, which is important to focus on, first figure out how can I solve this problem. If you solve a problem, you will get wealth. I'm being 100% honest with you. If you solve a problem, if you have a solution to a problem, you know how to market it well, you find a solution and then market it well, you will create wealth for you. There is a wisdom to get well. And that's why I love the book. It says, Proverbs 23 verse 4, it talks about the importance of not just working, laboring hard, but using wisdom to get riches. There is wisdom, insight, knowledge, strategies, tools, and methods to be applied to get you to the life that you've always dreamed of. So working and toiling, hardship, does not give you more wealth. It just keeps you stagnant. But I know someone will be like, oh, then are you saying we shouldn't work hard? No. Diligence and mastery is not hardship. Diligence is you having a purpose and a goal and working towards fulfilling that purpose and the goal. Mastery is when you do something over a numerous amount of time. You exert a specific type of skill for amount of time to the point that it becomes second nature to you. Hardship is toiling. Is when you are putting things that are not meant to be put in. Time, extra effort. You're putting physical actions into something that does not yield a better result. Instead, it leads to a mediocre result. So mastery and diligence is not hardship. Hardship does not give you wealth. It keeps you stagnant. You don't move up when you continue to work in hardship. You move up when you use strategy. The Bible says that as much as you want to be gentle as a dove, be wise as what? A serpent. There is a strategy and a pathway to create wealth, to live the life you want to live. There is wisdom to apply in your everyday living. Imagine if you want to travel to a specific country, and every time you want to travel, you always never pack up everything you want to do. Wisdom, working hard will be living it to the dying minute and then going all over the place, doing all you gotta do, and then put all the clothes in your luggage and pack up. Wisdom and working smart is you creating an itinerary and a plan for your trip. You say, okay, I need 5 outfits. What outfits do I want? Find the 5 outfits, match them up with the jewelries, package them in bags. They now sell pouches that you can use to put your clothes in. Put them in individual patch, and you know your clothes for 5 days is done. This is even for someone that's an influencer. You're wondering, okay, how as an influencer can you plan your outfit? You plan your outfits for the trip or the brand trip. Then you talk about your necessities. What do I need for this trip? I need my charger. I need my passport. I need this. Make a list and a checklist for your trip. I know someone may be like, oh, but this is complicated. No, it's not. Because then when you go on the trip unplanned, you end up borrowing or feeling bad about yourself and say, oh God, I would have done this. And then you work extra hard to get a result that you could have planned better for. When you're done planning everything you want to plan, in that trip that you go to, you realize that it's much, much easier. You're able to enjoy your time there because now you're not thinking of what to wear. You can enjoy your vacation. You can take the pictures. You have an itinerary of where you want to go. Now, sometimes Obviously, over planning is not good. That's why I said use a balance to everything, right? But at the same time, using wisdom and using strategy to get a result is better than just working and working and working and just aiming at nothing. So, diligence and mastery is not action. Use strategies, insight, instructions, knowledge, and wisdom to get results, not your physical body. I'm going to say that one more time. Use strategy, insight, knowledge, instructions, wisdom to get your results, not your physical body. There's something called passive income and active income. Active income requires you actively being there, either by using your time, using your actual body, your presence to get a result or income that you need. Passive income is where you don't actively need to be there. You're generating money for yourself by just first working a little bit on creating something and then letting it multiply. The reason why wealthy people becomes wealthy and wealthier is because they understand the power of multiplication. They find a way to make money work for them. Money is a tool. You can't work for money. You let money work for you. The moment you realize that money can work for you, your path to being wealthy, it's established, because now you find ways to duplicate your money in that your investment, real estate, or assets. Now, asset is not just only physical beauties. A book can be an asset. And you're wondering, how can I have an asset? Get a book. That's why you need to get the Bookmaker Masterclass. So you have the strategy that will help you write that book. A book is an asset. Digital products are assets. If you are working hard 9 to 5 and you're making 3,000 in a month, or 4, 5, 6,000 in a month, some people are not even doing anything. They put in the time for a specific period of time and they created a course, and now they're doing other things with their time, and that course is generating them 10K a month. They're not even involved in the course, and that's just one of their course. That's why you see people keep getting wealthier, because they figured out a way to work smart and not hard. So you have to understand, how can I use my time much effectively than using it to consume instead of producing. Don't just be a consumer, be a producer. If there is a problem and you can solve that problem, monetize that solution and market it well. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep your knowledge to yourself. If you're really good at, let's say for example, for example, you know how to clean your home with 5 kids, toddlers. You did it, you mastered it well, you did it so effectively. You can create a course that teaches other moms how they can manage mom life and personal life and also live a life of ease. You can create a course and people will get, because it's a need. Many mothers are struggling on how to create a balance in their life. If you have created a code and you figured out how you can do it, then you can help other people. That's working smart. Create a course, and that course starts generating income for you, while you can focus on other ways to also multiply your money. You turn that money, transform that money. Instead of focusing on liabilities, you focus on assets. Before you start buying the cars and buying the things, find a way to first multiply your money before you spend it on a liability. Don't waste your money on a liability when you just start getting wealthy. When you just start making a big amount of money, don't focus on what can you buy. Focus on what can you invest in to multiply your money. When you multiply that money, the cash flow that you get and the profit you get from the multiplication, then you can use that money to implement it in buying a car or a jet or whatever it is you want to spend money on. But don't just go ahead, immediately you start making money, good money, and start buying things. No. Find a way to multiply that money. If I'm making 10,000 from course A, when I get getting 10,000, I'm going to invest in making another course B. And if I do course B, invest my time, buy a better camera, and invest my money and my time in creating another course, course A and course B starts giving me almost 20,000 a month without me touching it. Then I can take that, establish that, put it in a business and do something else with it. I take some percentage from that money and I put it into stocks, put into investment. When you've generated a good amount of money, then you start investing in real estate. Don't just take the initial money you get and start splurging on it. That is not smart. You're going to end up working hard and not getting the reward of your labor. Instead, let money work for you. Use money as a tool. We've been taught to work for money. No, what people don't work for money. They create ways for money to work for them. So if you have a plan, you're making 10K months right now. Don't just go to the store and start traveling around the world. Take that 10K, find a way to multiply that 10K. If you want to create another course, go ahead. If you want to write a book, go ahead. When you do that and the other business is kicking off, or your other course is kicking off, you can even create 10 courses. If each 10 courses giving you 10K a month, you're making 100K a month, then you can take 1%, 10% of that 100K and say, okay, this is for my expenses. The rest, I'm going to split it. One into saving, one into emergency funds, one into investment, because you need to make your money multiply. A long-term investment, I put my money there and it keep recurring payments, and it will start giving me interest. So you have to be strategic. Don't just work hard. You go to the store, you do everything, and you come back home, watch Netflix, and that's it. There's so much that you can do with your time if you invest and you plan properly. So don't just work hard. Work smart. Working smart is not working hard. Working smart is being diligent and using strategies and tools to get an asserted or an important result that you want. Not just any kind of result, a result that is effective and impacts people. And I hope this video was helpful to you, and I'll see you guys later. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Bye.